Hey YouTube, this is Josh. As you may have seen from the video on the way in, we're at Sunset Park in Knightstown, Indiana. It's where I went to high school. Not in the park, of course, but it's the town. Here in a minute, we're going to walk across the creek and try fishing in the local lake, local reservoir behind the water plant. See what we can see. Already went over there and looked, and there's some creepy dudes lurking around. Some people in a boat. I hope they don't come and talk to me, but we'll see. So, get ready. I don't know what we'll have. Bye. Okay, YouTube. I've got my junk out the car. We're about to head over there. Can you see? All right. I just talked to a guy who's, I don't know, some kind of in charge of some board with the park, and said there's actually fish in this lake over here, stocked by the DNR. So we ought to be able to catch something. I'm only going to be able to fish for a little bit before I have to take off and go and meet my mama. We'll go have dinner somewhere. But maybe we'll manage to come up with something in the meantime. And you never know what'll happen bad today. Maybe I'll fall in the lake. Here's a spot to stop. Get out here on the pipe. That's a bunch of rocks there. That's not going to be a very good place to start. My fishing purse here. Somebody's walked down this patch, though that's very shallow as well. We're here right by the no swimming sign. That's not so bad. It is a little weedy, but we'll see what I can do. Put my pop down. Should have brought a pair of sunglasses with me, but I didn't. That's no way to get started. Well, look, I hooked a piece of wood though. That's something. Notice that hanging on the end of the rod there? That's our little blue friend. We'll see if it can catch something out here. Oh, that's much better. We're not spinning today. Oh, now we're hooked on a weed. And a lovely weed it is. It's a fat weed. Different kind of weeds than I get at home. It's been pretty cool these last few days out here, or I might have gotten you a video. And my mother was out of town, so I had to go out and feed the cat. That was my lunch break every day this week, so I haven't had much time to do much. What with it being so cool, I turned on the furnace and we'll give up on this thing. As you probably saw in my other videos, I had to fix it, so there wasn't much time for fooling with fish. Let's try this thing. You know what? Let's try something different. I'll try this thing. I don't remember what color it is, but it's a panther martin. I watched a video earlier this week of somebody using one of those, and I said, well, I don't have much luck with them, but we'll give it a try just to prove myself wrong. All right, unhook it from itself here. Don't hook it in my pants. All right, now, cross your fingers. Well, that was awful high arc. I could have got that out there a lot farther instead, but I didn't. Don't fall off in the water. Oh, look, I got in the weeds while I was jacking around. At least that thing spins. Boy, and that water is clear. It's way clearer than back home. We got mud water for some reason. All right, there's just too much weeds right there. That's gonna be a problem. I think we will transition to a slightly different spot. I don't know, maybe that's all you'll get to see me do today is walk around the park. Anyway, off to somewhere else. I'm gonna pause the camera here. Well, I walked over and I talked to these other people, and they are catching very little. They said a couple of small bass, maybe a couple of crappies, and they're using minnows. So I think rather than play with this thing anymore, I will transition to a minnow-shaped lure. And look, I have some little crankbaits I bought. So we'll try using one of those. So much for that Panther Martin, but it didn't get a fair shake. I cast it like 3 times and then walked off. I bought this guy at Wal-Mart. He is a Ozark Trail brand, which is some kind of store brand from Walmart. Oh, get the wrong end of the line. Yeah, anyway. Ozark Trail brand, that's the Walmart brand. And I had never seen them have any fishing gear like this prior to seeing these in the store. But I figured they were like $1.97 a piece. We'll give them a try. They had 2, I bought 2. Well, they had 2 patterns. They had a bunch, but they had 2 patterns. One was this white one with a pink neck, and I think that spot makes it some kind of shad. And then they had another one that was yellow with a red face on it. And of course they didn't have names on either one of them. They were just too not cool enough for that. I don't remember the weight on them either, but it was not a whole lot. But we'll try one of them. Oh, that's not very far. They must not have much weight to them. Huh. Let me scooch up here and get an extra foot closer to the water without falling in. I don't actually see any fish. So jacking it around here on this really shallow part ain't cutting it. I wonder if those other one is heavier. That weighs like nothing. I think it's got a little more heft to it. I'll try that. Maybe it'll fling out there a little farther. Now, he doesn't exactly look like a minnow though, but we'll fling him out there, see what happens. I don't think that went any further at all. Look at that. That ain't natural looking. It's too bad that weed bank is out there like that. I only seem to be able to cast to 2 different spots today, both of which are right in the weed bank. I don't remember the depth the ad said this guy was supposed to sink to. We'll try go out there and pull along toward me, long ways. There ain't no fish wanting that, is there? And there's a weed. Well, that is very weedy there if I throw it out there. We'll try this again. hook my line on a weed, so it's just headed right into them weeds. That'd be a good idea, hook yourself in the face. Maybe I should have just went with them other ones after all. They weren't doing very good with them, so I shouldn't let that alter my judgment. I'm gonna go back to a panther martin. You know what? No, I'm not. They said bass, so let's try this. Try this pink thing. I watched a fishing show this week that said the bass really go for pink things for whatever reason. So let's try a pink thing. Hopefully I'll catch something before my stupid alarm goes off, or I'm gonna be very annoyed. I got a little more distance out of it. A little spinny pink thing, come on baby. Don't stick in them weeds. And it did. Is it even spinning? Heck no. It spun once I jiggled it. Maybe it spun before there was weeds on it. I don't know. Is that a fish? No, it's a weed. A weed of some sort. Oh, I see. Oh, got us a nice hefty weed there. Now, don't let my poor experience put you off on heading down. If you're in the area, you got a little time to kill. See, look, there's a ripple out there. There was a fish. Bug getting in my head. I'm gonna walk a little bit here. Try there where that fish was. Look, and I find myself down here right near where the pipe was. I am not in a comfortable position here. I've abandoned my bag with all my junk in it, including the fish removing clippers. So I'm just guaranteed to catch one now. Caught some weeds. All right, well, I give up. Nothing against this pink thing here, but I'm gonna try one from the spot in between these two. Where was it? Right here. We'll try one here. If I can't get something to come up here. See, look, there's a little tiny fish. Yeah, you probably can't see him. There's a log right there too. I'm not gonna get nothing. Too much weeds there. I did see a fish activity though, right straight out there. Oh, and that wasn't going there. I see it spinning, but it's also dragging a big weed gob. Oh, that's probably my most substantial gob of weeds yet. I can see her pulling through them weeds. Try one along the length of the bank here, through all the weeds. That is not a fish, that is a weed. All right, I'm done. Well, I give up. Sorry. Maybe next time. You know, I said I was gonna give up, but we're gonna give it one last little try here, because I was walking out and I saw a bunch of swirls right here that may mean fish are messing with my head. Let's try a little fling down the side here. All right, I'm stupid. I give up. All right. Well, that's it. It's done. we return home in defeat, which is too bad. Nice sycamore there, but at least I spent a little bit of time out in the weather, in the nice weather. And got to take a little walk. That'll probably make my doctor happy. Although personally, I don't feel like walking around counts as exercise. Doesn't seem to me like, at least. Now, this creek runs through here, which the bridge goes over. Don't hook the tree. Yeah, it's a fairly wide little creek, but it's very shallow. I don't recall ever seeing fish in there. But I do remember when I was young catching crawdads in there. But I would do a video of that. And I may yet. I know when me and my cousin did it, we ended up with more leeches than we got crawdads. And that was not cool. All right, let's go back to the car in miserable defeat. Look at that, and here comes somebody's savage beasts gonna maul me. Nope, they ran away. I clearly intimidated them. Oh, look. I can't operate a fishing pole to save my life. Well, pitiful. It was pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. But I don't know. What are you gonna do? I guess what you're gonna do is go back home. You know, I got back here to the car and was putting my stuff away, and my alarm started beeping anyway. So, see, it's 1 minute past when I had the alarm set. So, that was about as long as I had anyway, even though it was a miserable failure. So, better luck next time. This would probably be a place to have had a boat or something. I don't know. I thought those other people had a boat, but they didn't. They were just sitting on the only gray gravel patch that was nice enough to go down into the water. I might have actually been able to catch a fish if I'd stayed over there, but frankly, I find people to be tedious and annoying. So I didn't. Well, that really is it. Better luck next time. Better luck for you guys next time, maybe. Adios. I figured since I'm out here, we're gonna walk over here and look at this place they built recently. It's a place where you could drop into the river with your kayak or your canoe or something. And the whole reason I'm over here is one of my friends recently said he caught like 100 fish in this Knightstown reservoir, which maybe it wasn't that one. And he caught like 20 here in the river, which maybe wasn't here in the river. But let's just walk down the bank instead of walking down the stairs, because I'm a rebel. Not exactly a rushing torrent, is it? Well, anyway, that's that. It's kind of nice somebody did that, though. Well, that was ultimately a big freaking disappointment. It's too bad. It may not even make it on the internet, since I utterly failed at catching anything and failed to watch the bird crap off the window before I filmed even driving there. So, I don't know. You may be stuck with just a couple of videos of fixing the stupid furnace. Anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching.